One thing there that she should have did was pause for him to go grab the pen and the piece of paper. Because if I tell you, go grab your pen and piece of paper, Erica, okay, now
Right.
you have nothing in your hand, and you're probably not going to stop me and say, wait a minute, Jessica, I don't have my pen and paper yet. You're just going to let me keep talking, and then you're probably not going to write it down. So go ahead and grab your pen and piece of paper, Miss Erica. Let me know when you're ready. Pause. Okay, got it. Great. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
At one of the following destinations, which is either Cozumel, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Cabo, Punta Cana, which is in the Dominican Republic. This vacation includes food and both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. And we'll also throw in 2 round-trip airfares as long as you keep your initial appointment with us. Your second choice that you do have, and this is actually a fairly new one, you can enjoy 3 days, 2 nights of deluxe hotel accommodations for 2 adults to some of America's favorite resort destinations. It would have to be located, of course, in the lower 48 states, excludes Hawaii and Alaska. We'll also throw in the 2 round-trip airfares to be used with your hotel stay, departing from any international airport close to you. So, if you wanted to take a weekend, if you haven't seen like any friends or families for quite a while, this would be like something really good for you to do. If not, hey, do the all-inclusive. Of course, it is your choice at the end of the day. But if you had to make a choice based off these 2 vacations that I went over with you, Charlie, which one do you think would interest both you and your wife the most?
That is a good question, and I would have to really talk to my wife to find out.
Okay, and that,
It doesn't matter, but my wife it would.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, not a problem. You don't have to make a firm decision now. I just need to, if you had to make a choice, which one would you like the most?
So the other is 3 days, 2 nights, you say?
Right. It's 3 days, 2 nights. And again, it's deluxe hotel accommodations for 2 adults. You can go anywhere in the lower 48 states. It excludes Hawaii and Alaska, however. But we'll throw in the 2 round-trip airfares, and you will be departing from any international airport close to you. So you can go to like Las Vegas, Orlando, California, wherever there's an international airport.
I'd probably do
Okay. And again, it's not really set in stone, so if you really want to talk it over with your wife and see what she thinks about it, of course, you would make that decision when you pick up your package. But have you ever been to Cancun before? No? Well, Mexico, obviously, it's beautiful. Cancun is actually a really nice place for you and your wife to really go to. Of course, the beach is breathtaking. The sand there is like the color of sugar, turquoise blue, but water. If you are into like snorkeling, things like that, Cancun has an abundance of underwater wildlife, which I'm pretty sure if that's something you'll like to do, you'll definitely enjoy that. Cancun is also where a lot of surfers go to. The waves out there reach at least to like 35 feet and an open sea. So you'll see a lot of surfing and things like that going on. If you like to, do some gambling, we do have our nightlife activities there. You are close to the Hard Rock Casino. They also have some horse ranches there. So whichever you prefer to do, Cancun offers you a lot of activities. Now, we do have the Golden Paramus, the Rio Caribe, and the Grand Oasis. Those are the resorts that we will be offering.
Guys, it's very important to study the pronunciation of the resorts. Parnanis, the Golden Parnassus, the Rio Caribe,
Punta Cana.
and Punta Cana.
Yeah, I think she didn't even
Okay.
say the rest of San Lucas.
Yeah, she was like Cabo.
Yeah.
Make sure that you study the correct pronunciation of these guys. About 80% of your phone call is sounding educated when you're talking to these clients. The reason being, and we're going to go over that, is everybody that we speak to has to meet a demographic, a bare minimum. So when I ask you, what's your name?
Carl.
Carl. Carl, do you make at least 65,000 this year? When he says yes to me, he can make 200,000, 300, 400. There might be attorneys, doctors,
Right.
lawyers, whatever. And I'm sitting there telling you, you can go to Cabo. That doesn't sound right. Cabo San Lucas. You can go to Punta Cana. I was at Punta Cana last year. What is Punta Cana? Is that something outside of Punta Cana? Cana?
My favorite.
No, I think it, or you know, the Golden Parnanas. Well, when I went to Cabo, I stayed at the Golden Parnassas. Is that similar to that?
Right.
So make sure that you're studying your stuff, okay?
Are these is this a live call or is it recorded?
It's recorded.
Oh.
Every single thing. Even when you're not on a call and you've got your headphones on, you're being recorded.
Okay.
Everything's
Do we have
recorded.
mute buttons?
Hmm?
Do we have mute buttons?
Mute, yeah. Why, you gonna say something you don't want us to hear?
Not that. But I'm not talking. I'm on mute.
Of course, it's resort
It costs
living
us
style, so
$60.
it has pretty much everything in there you can possibly want. Now, of course, once you set up the appointment, we'll send you out a email. It'll have all the packages that I went over with you. It'll give you all the links for you to do a virtual tour as well. So at least you and your wife can look over that before you actually do make your final decision on that.
Okay.
Now, Charlie, I just want to let you know in advance, the only thing that we do ask of you, what we need from you, is for you and your wife to come into our office out here in Salt Lake. This is not a timeshare program whatsoever. This is a guaranteed giveaway to you. We're not going to try to sell you any properties or real estate or land or anything like that. We would just like to invite you into our office, both you and your wife, of course, in Salt Lake. Global Travel Network, we specialize in both domestic and international travel, and we would just like the opportunity to show you some terrific vacation packages in hopes that maybe you see something that interests you now or possibly in the near future. But again, Charlie, you do not have to purchase anything. You're not obligated to purchase anything to receive your vacation from us. Basically, all that you would need to do to claim your vacation is to come into our office, both you and your wife, do some window shopping over our travel specials. You'll be with us for approximately 90 minutes, and what we'll do is we'll educate you on how you can actually save money on all your future vacations by buying wholesale instead of retail. And the reason that we actually offer certain individuals like yourself with these vacations is instead of us spending the money on TV or radio or newspaper advertising, we'll rather spend it on you directly to thank you for your time spent evaluating our vacation packages. So if you really think about it, Charlie, we're kind of bribing you for your 90 minutes of your time to come into our office and, you know, you leave with your vacation in hand. We're actually just really thriving off just word of mouth advertising. If you see something that you like and you think that what we have to offer you fits your family's vacation needs, great. If not, it's still not a problem. We're actually confident enough in our vacation packages that you are going to enjoy yourself, and we actually want you to. And, you know, take your vacation and share those memories and experiences with your friends and families, neighbors, co-workers, you know, and refer them over to Global Travel Network and see if maybe we can also help them with their future vacation needs. You know, does that seem fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Charlie, when you do come on down, all we would need from you and your wife is 2 forms of ID. Both of you would have to, of course, bring photo ID, whether it be a driver's license or ID is fine, with your picture on it, so like that we know you are who you say you are. The sponsor of the vacation packages just wants us to verify that either you or your spouse, either one, has a major credit card or checkbook, not a debit card. This is to cover, or to make sure that you can cover any of your incidentals while you're on vacation, such as if there's any damages to the room or room service that you have the means to cover them. We don't want your account numbers whatsoever. There's no exchange of money at our vacation office. The only thing that you will be responsible for will be for the taxes and fees associated with your vacation when you schedule your vacation within the next year. Unfortunately, federal law prohibits us to pay any of your taxes, but that is the only thing that you will be responsible for.
I don't know about y'all, but at this point her voice is very monotone. Like, Erica, what I need for you to do is come on down to my office and you're gonna...
It sounds like she's getting bored in
Right.
the presentation.
Exactly.
She's boring herself.
She's boring herself. You need to add fluctuation to your voice like you're reading a story to your child. The big bad wolf.
Yeah.
It huffed, it puffed, and it blew